Hey buddy, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. Last time we got the thermal visor from the space pilot base, and also the spider ball from defeating a bunch of rocks that formed into one rock. It was Stardust. He was special. Anyway, today we are going to just sort of continue our exploration of Town 4. We don't really have an objective anymore. Not that we really had an objective before, exactly. Not that we had an objective. I mean, our objective, I guess, overall is to find Ridley. But right now, we don't really have a reason to go anywhere or do anything. We're just sort of going, which, yep, Metroid. But actually, we're going to be heading back to the Magmoor Caverns in just a moment because that's just the elevator that's right here. If you're wondering what's behind that spider ball track, it is a door we cannot open quite yet, which really pretty much means this is the only place we can go. I guess you could go backwards and then explore everywhere else, but probably not in your best interest to do so. I believe behind us is a door, and it just has a save station? I always forget if this is progress or save station. It is a save station. Okay. If I always forget, I mean, I assume it's save station, but never quite remember. Which I assume would be always forget, but I'll make it sound better. Anyway, we got some space parts in here that we're just going to use super missiles on, because I really don't feel like fighting them. We have very low missiles as our fight with Stardust, but we're fine. Do you die in 2 missiles? Not quite. You die in 2 missiles on a charge shot, so that's good enough. Anyway, this room is pretty fun. This is the one room, I don't know if it's a one room actually in Magmoor Caverns where you can use the thermal visor, but it's one of the few rooms where you won't just immediately be overheated. And for some reason this magma is really cool. Like, it's not that bad. I don't know how hard it would be, how better it would be to step in that. I mean, it's not exactly tepid or like cool or anything, but it's, for lava, it's pretty cool. And now it's completely cooled because we blew some mist on it. Anyway, puzzle. We have to go into this little slot here and go to where the magma cooled, or hardened rather. Scan a thing and then just sort of repeat the process, and ultimately we will get an energy tank. Yep, that door's opening now. I don't know why opening this door and spraying some gas at it cools the magma, but it sure does. I've also never explored the rooms where those little terminals are, because I've always just rushed to the energy tank. We probably have a bit of time. We could probably do that. And what do you know? There's absolutely nothing in here. What a surprise! They don't want you to explore the rooms in which you have to rush through. What? That's weird. I don't understand. Game design, what's that? I thought you just slapped like models onto a world that you just threw together in a few minutes during college and then called it a day. Anyway, energy tank. That's fun. As always, there's a full health refills and one more 99 set of health, I guess. 100 because I think 0 counts. I mean, if you want to take me to the entrance, dude, thanks. You didn't really. You have 4 units of damage. I will have my revenge. You can't scan your name. I will have my revenge, vile beast. Anyway, new enemy. Right? Yeah, new enemy. This is a puddle spore. It's basically a platform, because if you shoot it, it turns into a platform. But until then, it's, I don't actually know what it does. It sprays energy. Okay, it sprays like embers around. Good for you. Let's flip over. They're basically lava turtles in a sense. Except, like, not at all, really. Did I scan you guys? I did, Burrows. Maybe I didn't scan the ice ones then, though I think I still did. I don't know. I'm way too worried about scanning things, to be honest with you. I always am when I play Prime, as I've explained. For no reason. I mean, the logbook, all the logbook does, at least in the GameCube version, I'm actually not sure what it does in the Wii version, is it gets you, pictures in the gallery, like art, concept art. I love this. We can shoot this down. And poor Magmoor. There he goes. Fucking crushed. Poor guy. Hey, he deserved it. He was spewing fire at us. I don't know. We could platform this whole thing around, or we could just jump in lava and go. Honestly, that's probably easier. Not on, like, our body, because we're getting covered in lava. Though we're covered in a power suit. The power suit, maybe it's not good for the power suit. Which obviously it's not considering we're taking damage, but I don't know. It's fine. We also could use the spider ball track, or we could just go. You'll notice that a lot of times you can use a spider ball track, or you can take a bit of damage and go anyway, and suffer the consequence of having like maybe 30 units of damage, but realize it's such a big deal. Did I explore the area over there? I will assume so for now. And coming up back up to Talon Overworld. We have a few things we can do here. We are now over here. We got this, yes we did. And I actually don't 100% remember what we're doing now. We have this, oh no, I remember, okay. I always have that moment at this point in the game, like, okay, I have the spider ball. What now? Because you sort of just go back to Talon Overworld and like, okay, why am I back here? But there is a spider ball track that we can use now. And if I can go around there, that'd be great. And I believe we did go... get the... Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I was just making sure we did go to the Chozo Temple and got the first Chozo artifact that I didn't remember. But no, we did. We're good. We got the Artifact of Truth. We can start collecting artifacts now, but we haven't really come across a convenient time to get one. I do know where they all are, but we haven't, again, come across a convenient time to get one. There's one in Magmoor we can get right now. But, again, actually, there's two in Magmoor now we can get. But I'm going to save one for later because it's tied to a power-up that we don't have the item we need to get for it yet. I'm trying to make this route as efficient as I possibly can, barring anything I just completely forget. But I practice this game a lot. If I get a missile, that'd be great because it's a power-up I kind of want to get. So if you could give me a missile, buddy, that'd be just fantastic. I have to carry the good old-fashioned way because I don't have any... But I have missiles, but I don't want to use them because I need missiles. So if you could drop some, just so know, gotta fade first. You gave me health. Fantastic. Well, maybe that won't be an issue because there's a missile expansion up here. We just need to use this boost ball for, if I could get in there properly, come on. There we go. But I don't know if that gives me 9 missiles now. I'm assuming it does. I don't remember exactly. It does, cool. We can blow open this part on the tree here. And... go. There is some other stuff we can do in the Chozo Ruins right now, but actually, you know what, let's go do that now. We can come back. We can always backtrack. It's Metroid. I'm sure, I was gonna say I'm sure we'll be around here in the area again to get the very last thing in this room, but I'm not actually sure that we will be. Also, right now it's easier because later on there's gonna be enemies in this room that are not so annoying. Oh, there's still enemies in this room, but they're just beetles or whatever. They're not really annoying, the enemies that are in here later, but just obnoxious, and I'd rather not have them here. So there's 2 missile expansions in that room, one through a bomb on the floor in the little pit, and one on one of the sides of the boost wall. Where am I? I'm going this way. Is this another plated beetle that's like in there doing its thing? I guess there's actually nothing in there, never mind. Now we have to go up the other side of this boost ball. That didn't work. Why? Okay, whatever. The magnet ball? Magnet ball. What is a magnet ball? What am I thinking of? I don't think I'm thinking of anything. Spider ball, track. Which, we're gonna go get another power up that's similar to these super missiles, but this time for the wave beam, which is why there's a bunch of wave beam doors. So there's this giant tower to climb. By climb, I mean, we don't actually really climb it. Mostly because we fall in the water immediately. We more so bring the tower itself down. But we'll be seeing that in just a moment. If I can actually make this jump this time. Christ. I don't think it's possible to get any of these sort of items before you have the item. Mostly because the door isn't open. You need the door of that. You need the weapon. You need the wave beam to get in here to get the wave beam item. Also, I don't know if I'm going to have enough missiles for this. It takes 3 missiles to destroy these little crumbling parts of the tower, and I don't know that I have enough missiles for it. Mainly, that means I don't know if I'm going to have missile drops ever. Because there are going to be enemies. I don't really know Why did you explode? That was weird. Okay. Sure, that means I don't have enough missiles. Oh, god damn it. I'll be back in a moment then, I guess. Alright, well, back here. There's also going to be new enemies, eventually. I got some missiles. I basically went to the hallway leading to this area that had scarabs in it, and I blew up a bunch of those, or the parasites, or whatever they're called. I think those are scarabs, and the ones we saw in the Frigate Orpheon were scarabs. But those things, the ones that appear in mass and in the hallway, and you just can easily destroy them all. I just killed a bunch of those and got some missiles. You can use super missiles to destroy these in one hit, but as I said before, it's a bit better to use 3 missiles here because you're generally wasting less. Because it takes 5 missiles to use one super missile. Anyway, these are plated puffers. They're basically the puffers we saw back in Magmoor Caverns, but you have to use a missile to destroy them. So, otherwise they still do the same thing, but you need missiles this time. And we have ions guarding these areas. And I remember in the GameCube version, one of these had like a massive sun glare, what's it called? Where like the sun's in your eyes, and it's the M. Night Shyamalan thing. I remember that, and it was right when you were aiming at one of them, and it was impossible to hit it unless you really practiced. I still don't have enough missiles! Fuck me! It's because I missed that one time. Fuck me. Well, hope for the best. I don't know, actually, I have no idea what I'm hoping for here. I don't have enough missiles. There's no way around that. Maybe one of the plated puffers will drop a 1. But I tried that last time before I left the area, and no, they didn't. I had to go back again. Woohoo! Oh, the fucking hell. Alright. Hopefully, I don't screw this up. I have 15 missiles left. Go on. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess I only hit 2 with that one. We're done. Thank you. That was so stupid. That's a sign I should have done this later. Or that I should have gone back to the bloody gunship before this and recharged all my missiles, because that should be fairly low. Coming here, and I should have guessed I wouldn't have had enough, but whatever. It's fine. We got the Wave Buster, which is sort of like a... I was going to say a flamethrower, but that's not really applicable for a couple of reasons. It's like Ghostbusters thing, I think it's the comparison everyone uses. I've actually never seen Ghostbusters, at least not all the way through. So I can't actually do that, but let me show you. I don't know how many missiles it takes to activate. 10. It takes 10 bloody missiles to activate, and then it drains 1 every second, and it just gives you a little, like, wave of doom that spurts out from your gun, and you can latch on enemies with it, and it's pretty great, actually. Once you have a ton more missiles, it becomes super helpful. Speaking of a ton more missiles, I need a ton more missiles on me. So give me all of them. All of you guys are gonna die from my addiction to blowing shit up. Okay, well, that's good enough for now. You little asshole. I'll have my revenge. I killed all your friends. You think I won't kill you too? Where are we going? We're going, hold on. Where are we going? We're going, I guess this way. Yeah, that way is probably easiest because it goes... We need to get to the furnace here. So, this way is fastest. We could also go through that way. It's going to lead eventually all around. Eventually it's going to lead to where we need to go, but I think this is the more efficient way to go, if I remember correctly. And also by looking at the map, because I'm not going around the entire room. Also in this room, we can get a power-up. Why did you guys just like explode out? That was strange. We can get a power-up in this room now that we have the spider ball. Jump in this fountain with the morph ball, and it will launch you up to the spider ball track that you can just follow slowly. I wish it was a bit faster to get a missile expansion. That's about it. And that's all we can do in this room, pretty much. And are there any expansions coming up? There are, but again, I'm trying to make this efficient, but We can't do anything in this room. I'm sorry I'm like talking to myself. I'm talking to myself anyway, what am I thinking? Like, planning out my route. But, Metroid takes thought if you're doing that. I'll go get these now. Why not? Because maybe you need them. There are 2 other missile expansions we can get now in the whatever room this is called. I don't memorize room names, rarely. This is called the Watery Hall. I actually don't know if these missile expansions are even in the same room. I would assume they are since I think we've gotten the map for this area. I've been trying to get maps. Usually I skip them, of course, because I played the game so many times and I know the areas, but I'm trying to get them for this run through, but I think we got the map. But anyway, yeah, there's 2. No, it's not technically the same room, actually. There's 2 missile expansions in the Dynamo. Right, I remember. There's one there, you just pull up that grating with a missile and you're good. And then if you look up... Sometimes I can shoot a missile up there and destroy it. There's a glowfly up here, whatever it's called. Usually it doesn't even hurt me when I don't kill it, but there's another missile expansion up that spider ball track. And what the hell was I standing on? I don't know. Let's just leave. And there is actually one missile expansion in the Watery Hall that we can't quite get yet. There's one item that's like, there's a few items in some areas that I want to get alongside others, but I want to get some items now as well in case you need them. You'll know where they are. I don't know. Usually in my run through I would wait, but I've played the game way too many times, so I sort of know what I'm doing. It's not like ragging, I'm just saying that once you play a game like 30 times, you kind of know it. Anyway, jumping all the way up here and onto the top of this, if we go in morph ball mode and bomb this, we have another missile expansion. Lots of those coming up. And I believe we are still heading in the correct direction. Yes, I know we are. Recognize this area. Have some streak bats. Just destroy them all in one charge shot. And we go into this hallway again. Not quite the room I was expecting. We go into this room again. We solved a puzzle in here earlier that eventually just led us to an energy tank and nothing more. But now we have the spider ball. We can use this track. Actually, before that, I think we have to scan a spider ball track for research entry data. Yeah, not like the most interesting thing, but it's a thing we have to scan, so there you go. Now we can go up it. And the spring ball is super helpful. Again, that was only in Prime Trilogy and Prime 3 technically, but oh no, it's a lot of evil things. Then we have another Chozo Ruins here. So yeah, Chozo Ruins. Chozo lore. We're in the Chozo Ruins technically, but they're in other places than the Chozo Ruins. Actually, are they? I'm trying to think now. Are they in other areas? Maybe they aren't. That's interesting. I didn't think about that before. Because otherwise, yeah, they have pirate data. I would think. Because I don't think there's a single one in Talon Overworld or the Magmoor Caverns. Maybe there's one in Fendrana, but I think that's actually all pirate data. Huh. That's cool that the Chozo Ruins. I didn't actually ever notice that. Maybe they aren't and I'm completely wrong, but as far as I can remember, they are. But sometimes they do group 3 together or so, they don't really, there's still a lot of them to scan, but obviously if they're all bunched together, it's not difficult to scan a bunch. Like a bunch of, yes, I don't know, that was really high, I understand it, sort of weird things. So there's 3 here, as I was saying. I don't know which one is first. I'll assume it's left to right, because I'm an Englishman. By Englishman, I mean American. But in Japan, they read right to left. So, you know. Englishman has, like, no effect on this. Except they read left to right. I think the Chozo in this game are really interesting, just because the Chozo are kind of known for their advanced technology in all the Metroid games when there's ruins, when there's ruins and stuff, and also the power suit that's in itself advanced technology. But these Chozo kind of went away from technology. They just lived with nature and did their own thing. And they're talking about some great poison and the entrusted one to gather the 12 artifacts to save the world. The coming of the worm, born from parasites nurtured in a poisoned womb. The worm grows, dividing from within until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, but of course. But we cannot help but fear this dark portent. So they're afraid the world's ending. I don't know why they don't just leave. But they don't, because they're all gonna die, because there's this great poison, and they're slowly dying, going insane. So why they stay, I don't know. I guess to contain it in a sense, so it doesn't spread further as quickly, at least. I'm not sure. Anyway, that activated a spider ball track that let us just... That's another puzzle. There's a lot of little puzzles. I'm not gonna explain them. It's just a lot of boost ball and bombing and stuff. That's strange. Why did I do that? Anyway, what's been going on? The release of My Number 9 was yesterday. It's the 23rd right now, so I think so. And is it too kind to say it's lukewarm? I know. I'd say lukewarm is about accurate. I was super excited for My Number 9 was coming out too, and like, I hate to say we got caught up in the hype of like, oh, it's another Mega Man game, because that happened again with like a hat. Was Hat in Time's Kickstarter before? I think it was before. But that happened with a Hat in Time and Ukulele, and personally not for me, but for a lot of people, I think it's called as Agavania. It was the Kickstarter name. Yeah, but Kickstarters are fun. Anyway, new enemy. Interesting one. A Chozo ghost. Spectral entity, bioelectric field involved with natural energies. Whatever the hell that means. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning, because X-rays detect ghosts, not like bones. X-ray in games is literally whatever they want it to. It's sort of like alchemy, where it doesn't matter what alchemy and X-ray actually are. It's just whatever they want it to mean at any given time. Like X-ray is to like inspect bones and shit, and it goes through skin. It's super helpful. X-ray and everything else just looks through everything. Or like get rid of specific thing. It's really weird. Anyway, some Chozo lore behind the Chozo statue here that we can't see now. Great. But yeah, Kickstarters. I'm okay with Kickstarter. I think it's a great thing. Dust and Elysian Tale happened because of Kickstarter. Undertale happened because of Kickstarter. Hat in Time, Ukulele, they're happening because of Kickstarters. But when things like My Number 9 abuse the Kickstarter method, or the Kickstarter system, you see why people are non-trusting of it. Personally, the only Kickstarter I've ever backed was A Hat in Time, because fuck me, I'm an idiot. That's not why. I'm okay. I'm okay for backing Hat in Time, because I was super excited for it and it looked great. Not because fuck me, I'm an idiot. It looked great. That's why I backed it. But I didn't back Ukulele, mostly because I didn't have money at the time. And I didn't back Igavania, or what is it called? Bloodstained, I think. Ritual of the Night, whatever. I didn't back that because I don't have too much interest in Castlevania, though I've seen the demo, the E3 demo, and it looks pretty good. I've not played many Castlevania games. I played... What was it? Was it Dawn of Sorrow? The GBA one where you like stole souls from things and used them. I think Aria of Sorrow was the DS one. Or was Aria of Sorrow the... I don't remember. I haven't played in a long time, but I remember being pretty good. Anyway, yeah, shoot that thing with the wave beam and jump into it with the bomb and does stuff. I'm a good explanation person. as I just demonstrated twice in a row. But we have conveniently color-coded ones. And we can just leave this thing here for all eternity if we really wanted to. But why would we? We can scan this to get rid of it. But if you want to have a harder time getting up here every single time you go through this area, sure, go knock yourself out. So the thing we have to do in this room is, I think this is unique to any other part of Prime. We have to place a bomb at this grate in a pool and drain all the water out of it. I don't think they ever do anything like this again. And if they do, I certainly don't remember it. It's really weird. But kind of cool. Also, there are fish in there, and I feel really bad because the fish just get drained, and I feel like, no. They should, I mean, they're gonna die anyway, I guess, because the water is draining, but, anyway. It's the ice beam, which is sort of like a shotgun in this game. Because if we pull it out, boom, boom, get the points. I'll just smash it as fast as I can. Yeah, it has a sort of shotgun-like firing rate. And you can charge it up. And when you charge it up, you freeze things. Not these things, because they're stone, and for some reason you can't freeze that. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I got the ice beam. We got a bunch of missile expansions. So we did good today. We did a lot of stuff. And next time we will just sort of continue exploring the area. Maybe we'll go through here even. Who knows? Me. See you next time.